Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Jay from Jayob Sports, and welcome to a new series I got called On the Rise, where I go around Virginia interviewing the latest talent from basketball and football. Right here, we got one of my good mans, former 804 All-Star, All Metro Third Team, former NJCAA D1 First Team, my boy Kenny Southerland. What's poppin' with you, my man?
What's good, bro? How you?
Man, bro, I'm happy you blessed me with the opportunity for this, man. We gonna get to know Kenny Sutherland outside of him just dunking on people and putting people on posters. So
Yeah,
Kenny,
man. I appreciate you and the opportunity for sure.
ain't no problem, bro. Just anytime, bro. So Kenny, let's start. Tell us about you in basketball. Where did it all start and how we end up right here.
All right, so like my dad was real good at basketball back in the day. He was like a street legend
Mm-hmm.
around the way. And then honestly, what got me into basketball was really Kobe. Kobe was like the first real basketball player besides Shaq that I knew growing up. But he used to play the Nintendo 64, and it was a Kobe Bryant video game. Like
Oh,
on,
word.
on the 64, but he was raw. Like Kobe could do anything on the game, bro. So, like, ever since then, like I was trying to be Kobe growing up, and then eventually, as I started playing, I learned how to. I got my own identity and became my own player. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's crazy because you and Kobe almost the same height, which is crazy. Big,
yeah, no, for real,
a
in the
lot of big.
same range.
You know what I'm saying? So that's fire. How you connected through a Nintendo 64 game, and you said you went from replicating Kobe in the video game to you know what I'm saying, growing to be yourself. So you from. Tell us, let us know where you from and how high school and everything, high school basketball and where you start from there.
Well, I'm from Richmond, Virginia, the East End. I went to school at Verona High School. Well, that's where really once I started playing, I was injured. Really, like injuries been crazy. I've been dealing with injuries my whole entire basketball career, so I didn't really have too much of a freshman or a sophomore year.
Dang.
Well, my junior year, like me and like my class for real, like the guys, we really turned like the whole basketball program like around. We had like our first winning seasons and like first state appearance, you know what I'm saying, state tournament appearance and the first time in like 15, 20 years. So yeah, we really that's really where it came from. Honestly, that's what put me on the map. Honestly, just dunking and rocking the gyms. Honestly,
Yeah, that's what's
yeah.
up. But I remember, look, it's funny because I got to meet you through Miles from, and
Oh
it's crazy
yeah,
because Miles, and shout out to Miles, he's the middleman for me meeting Kenny because I remember he told me about you the year before you got the plan, and I remember him just showing me these highlights of this light skinned sling kid with this fro that just dunked on every. Never didn't even know you could do layups because this was so much above the rim. Like, then when you get the blend, and I'm like, okay, I gotta see, and it's all there. Like it was from the post, no, and nobody was jumping with Kenny inside the restricted area. That's basically what it was. Anything from three feet inside, bro, it was 2 points, or it was a rebounder going back for 2 points. That's how an athletic. Well, they had you playing four, but now I would consider you athletic wing because if y'all haven't been paying attention, Kenny can dribble, Kenny can shoot, Kenny
oh
got
yeah,
some fade. Like Kenny has a bag, and you being left-handed at that swing position has kind of been like a advantage. How so? We was chopping up earlier. You said you was and you just more than left-handed. So what else is it out there?
So really, I'm right-handed. Like I write with my right hand, and
Mm-hmm.
like sports and like eating everything else I do with my left. Like I don't know. I think it's like a player one thing. The left hand always the number one. You start at the left.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like shooter. I could always shoot the ball. Really, I didn't have no right hand at all at first. Like I always shot the ball with my left hand for some reason. But like I worked on it, and then hand. I always had the handles though. I got the handles and the jump shot. I could always shoot, but I ended up once I really started playing basketball and getting like known for basketball. I had got taller. I was taller than everybody else. I was around like 6'4", 6'5", and I was bouncy, so I used to block shots, get rebounds, dunk. So they kind of had me playing big, but I was never a big. But I didn't mind because like, I was never selfish. It allowed me to impact the game in more ways than just trying to be a shooter or trying to score all the points. So it came with some benefits with defense and learning how to guard. Really, I can guard 1 through 5.
1 through 5.
Honestly,
Well,
yeah,
I can vouch for that. He can guard 1 through 5. Like the switch is nothing for him. You know what I'm saying?
real. And honestly, like with basketball, from a development standpoint, I never really had like a trainer per se. Like it was just me and my dad. And then like if I did get a coach or I did get around a trainer or something like that, whatever days those were, I just make the most of whatever that was and then take it with me. And then like if I go somewhere and I hoop against somebody that's good or they just do something that's effective, I gotta steal it. I gotta steal their move. Gotta hit what's the Naruto chain, the
Oh
copy
yeah, the
ninja.
copycat sensei. Yeah, the shot
Yeah,
got copy all moves. Yeah, no, that
I need it.
and that's how you literally get. I mean, shoot, in my opinion, one of the greatest basketball players. He didn't develop a 3 ball, and he didn't have a 3 ball until you know what I'm saying. Until
Right.
everybody started 2 and 3. So yeah, no, that's literally what's about. You know what I'm saying? Adding to that craft, adding to that bag. But let's go back to you dunking. When was your first dunk, Kenny? Like when was your first like official dunk, or what was the process to you getting to that first dunk? 'Cause I know you probably figured out early, like, oh, you put this in here. This.
All right, so like my dad, like I come from a long line of like country athletes, like everybody, both sides of my family, like super athletic, but we just never had like, life, what I'm saying, never had the right things around us at the times. Well, they didn't have the right things around them at the time to be able to really maximize it. So for me, it's just like dunking. I was always a jumper, so like my cousins, we used to always see who could jump the highest. Like I said, my dad was a legend, so I'm always hearing stories about how he dunking and stuff. So I'm like, if I'm taller than my dad, I gotta be bouncy.
Yeah,
I
got.
got taller than my I got taller than my dad after 8th grade. My dad 5'10", like 5'10" and a half.
Wait. So you had. See, this is what I be saying. My dad was, 5'10". I stopped at 5'9", and so did my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I guess it went from your, you know what I'm saying, you caught it from your grandparents. You know what I'm saying? It must be nice.
Somewhere in there. Somewhere in there, yeah. So like really we used to always work out though. Like early on we would always my dad always had me doing like exercises and stuff, but like working on explosiveness, like just squats, calf raises alone. Doing that as a teenager, or even as a kid and teenager, it was always there. So first it was just dunking, touch the net, then can I touch the backboard, then can I touch the rim? Like then can I take the ball and get it above the rim? And so really my first dunk was actually at a VCU camp. It was off a lob. One of the coaches was a former player. He threw a lob, like an underhand lob, and I went up and got it. And this was at a time where like I was putting it all together, but I was young. I was like 13, 14. But
Mm.
I wasn't dunking. I was just shooting the ball, getting to the rack, playing defense. I could still block shots, but I wasn't glassing stuff. I wasn't dunking. But then after that summer, after that dunk right there, it took off because I started dunking. It just started getting easier. And then actually, all right, last part for this though, I got one for you because like a part of this whole country thing, like my backyard in my old house, my court was like on the top of a hill. So
Mm-hmm.
like when I put it up regulation, it got to a point like my freshman year in school, like where you would jump from on a dunk was like at the bottom of the hill. So like I'm jumping up, I would have to jump up to really
You
get
were
up there.
jumping in a hill to get to the. So
Like
you.
in the little dip, yeah, I was jumping out the dip, up the dunk on the court, yeah.
Oh yeah, so you was like you said, you was working your legs out, or just you know what I'm saying, playing ball. So okay,
Mhm.
now you got the first dunk. So now, if you can remember, what was your best dunk, or what was your best body? Because I know some people's best dunks are usually their best bodies. You know what I'm saying? So for
I
you,
got,
you got a whole lot. You got a whole lot, and
like, I got a lot. I got a lot, bro. I got a lot. Like I'm not gonna lie, cause really it'd be like for me, when I think about my best dunks, this is like segments, honestly, because I did some foul stuff, like, but it
Man,
just be
yeah,
like,
you didn't violate some people's kids, bro. Like, and for me, the two that I can remember, and I'm gonna let you say who you were. The two that I remember is my favorite by you, or the one that you caught under the rim at Bland, and two people jump at you. And I don't know, like I said, anything from 3 feet, y'all. Anything within 3 feet, it's 2 points for him. So he caught a 2-for-1. You know what I'm saying? The double kill. And there was one, and I think Miles sent it to me. It was on your Twitter, I think. And it was some high school dunk. It looked like it was maybe an AU, and you took off from you.
oh,
And the dude, and it looked like it was a big too. So I was like, he went through this man. So yeah, those two to me, I was like, yeah, no, he's raw.
so I got one. So the ones you talking about, the first one that was at Blam last year. It's crazy because we was playing against USC Salcahatchee, and J Rock was on that team.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and matter of fact, the reason why I couldn't get Defensive Player of the Year that year was because the dude on that team, I think he went to Memphis or somewhere. I forgot his name, but he averaged a triple double with blocks, like 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 blocks. He was one of the dudes I dunked on. He was one of the dudes I dunked on in the little 360 under the basket jump you was talking about. That jump was crazy. The other one, what's the other one you said?
Like I said, I might have to find the clip again, but it looked like it was high school and long sleeve on. I do remember you had the long sleeve.
The long sleeve, the long sleeve. I was thinking about something from AAU, but the long sleeve, Ken Dog.
He was wearing navy blue too, and I do remember that. And when you went up, I think he was trying to take a charge, which is I don't know why, but he would. Like I said, I might define that jump. Like you said, you have so many, so I understand why you can't think of.
I don't have some crazy stuff. You want me to give you like a top 10 or a top 5 or something?
Yeah, you definitely.
All right. So, what you want? 10 or 5? 10 or 5?
We can do 5.
All right, bet. For nostalgia purpose only, number 5. The one time Verona beat LC Bird at Meadowbrook, I had a dunk in the first half of that game, and like, so this how crazy it was. Like, we did some play, we reversed it, and my man Mike, he threw like a high low or whatever, but it was like in the corner, and so the big overplayed, and I caught the ball like perfectly, and I think I took one dribble, and I just went up and I had it in one hand, like left hand, but I had it like extended all the way back. And when I brought it down, like all I heard was like boom, and then we was playing in metal, but like the whole crowd just like erupted. And on our film, like right when I dunked the ball, like on Verona film, like the iPad, it cut off, like cut off, like wow. I couldn't even get it on my highlight tape for high school, but that jump was crazy. I had dunked on somebody too. I forgot who it was. The fourth jump, same year, matter of fact, the game to get to that game, we was playing Meadowbrook actually, and we squeaked by them by 1 point, but the dunk that I had was to get us over like the threshold, up by 1. But it was like, we came down, our point guard Dre, he shot like a free throw, not shot a free throw, he missed a layup in transition. And so for me, I sprinted down. I had a feeling like if he missed it, I gotta get it. So it came off perfectly, like, and I got it. But I was in the paint, and it was like 4 Meadowbrook defenders in the paint around me, like, and I went up and I dunked it. That junk was on like Channel 6. And it was like on Twitter, there was like Kenneth Southerland just had a grown man move on Channel 6. I was like, oh, that junk was crazy. Number 3.
This is where it gets. This is where you gotta start narrowing stuff down, because this is the best of the. This is the tip of the iceberg right here.
I gotta think, cause like it's some like practice has been had it.
Like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I really feel bad for like the backup 4 that has that has to deal with you in practice. Like
just ask shout out Missy Miles, man. I used to get them boys a hard time, man. All right, number 3, I say. All right, so this really I used to play big. Like I said, play big in high school, like when I was on the high school team, but everywhere else, I'm a wing, I'm a guard, whatever, with the whoop. So it was the Virginia like top 360 camp. It was at like a 350 at Randolph Macon, and basically on my team, I was playing point guard, so I'm gonna bring the ball up, swinging it. We were winning games.
6'7"
Yeah,
guard coming through this jump.
right. So this one play, I never forget it because matter of fact, my homeboy Charles, he play at Union now. Shout out Charles Tire. Um, him and his mom was there at the camp. He was on the team that we were playing, and his mom was sitting at the basket that we were shooting on. Like, so like, they inbounded the ball to me, bro. I think I one dribbled around the first dude. They tried to like trap me at like half court, bro. Like, a lot of you not. Like, I did like one of them between the leg, like behind the back, between the leg jumps,
Mm-hmm.
and split that. And I think like I took like one more dribble, and one more step, bro. And I took off, like, and the dude, like, the kid tried to take a charge in the camp, like, and like when I dunked it, like, bro, like it felt like I stepped on his chest, like, and I dunked that jump, and like I landed. And I looked at Charles' mom. I'm like, ooh, and I really wild out. That's number three. And it was
Kenny
crazy
plays
because that one.
point guard and dunks on somebody immediately.
Right. Like, and it's crazy because that was around the time like they had like make plays and stuff going around, and the
Mm-hmm.
cameraman had just put the camera up. Like
Hey,
every time
look. So this is what I'm gonna need people to do, bro. When Kenny plays at Union, I'm gonna need you to have your cameras on at all time. I'm gonna need you not to quiver because that's two bodies now that we ain't got no film on that sound
right,
because that
that's
point
how I
like
do,
Kenny's not
bro.
like a myth.
That's what I'm getting ready to say. Like a lot of stuff for me, bro. Like the camera don't work or the cameraman don't not recording or whatever happens. Every time I do something spectacular, it just like nobody sees it, or the people that sees it can only talk about it. Nobody else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
That'd be
different.
hurt.
It's different from talking about it and then like having
Mhm.
visual film. Like, yeah, this is what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Oh, another one, number two, another one that didn't get recorded. That last year at Bland, we played the team Brunswick. So the Brunswick team, the first time we played them, I had 41. We lost by like 15, but I had 41. Right, right. So we played them again, and that's the game. We played them again at home. That's the game I had the rebound went down. I dunked it,
Mm-hmm.
came back, and I got the
Got the
pin,
block.
the block. Yeah. So we played them again in the tournament. This like right before COVID shut everything down, bro. Like we played them again, bro. Like they had like either I don't know if they 4 or they 5. They had some good bigs though. They ran the floor. They were solid, but they star player, bro. I'm talking about. I don't know. It's a putback, bro. And I just seen it perfectly when I jumped. Like the big man, like I was on his back, like my feet was on his back, like bro, like I caught it with two hands, but like I dunked it with the left, like on the right side of the basket. It was crazy.
Put it in.
No film of it though. Like it was wild, bro.
Absurd. Like, cause anytime someone does a putback dunk and anybody's down, it already looks nasty because no one's expecting. Everybody's seeing hands go up and just see this one arm. And but you said you had two on it and just extended with one. That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah. And so let me see. Honestly, so I went. What was number 5, John? What did I say the number 5, John was?
You said number 5 was because you're at number 1 now. So you said number 5 was. Oh man, hold on. All right, so we had
Oh,
two was at Brunswick. 2 was the LU. 3 was the game you said before that. That's another game.
oh,
That was the point guard. 3 was the point guard. 4 was what did you just say?
other
4
4. I think the 4 was high school, James. I think.
Yes, 4 was high school and 5 was 5 was LC Bird. 5 was
Okay, all right.
there
So
we
I
go.
got T1. I got two T1s, bro, because both of them crazy. One from back in the day and one from when I was at Bland, bro. And I got them done with the story time. So the first jump, it was my senior year, high school. We played Armstrong, and so really it's crazy. The same dude, bro. I don't like he cool, bro. But the same, I dunked on him 12 times. We played Armstrong. I dunked on him twice. But the first time at home, bro, like. Tyrese Jenkins gave me a pass. Like he drove middle, and I cut baseline. He drove me a pass. Like he gave me a pass, and I jumped. I went up, bro. Like, and the dude, he just went like I was sideways in the air, but like I dunked it like with the left, and like he fell. So when I landed, when I turned around, like he was right by my feet, and I just like and I stepped over him like and ran back on defense. And that was that was lit. That was crazy because like in the video of that, there's this dude in the stands with his son. When I dunked on him and walked over him, he got up and put his son coat on and walked out the gym. And so then when we played him again at Armstrong and I dunked on him again, he did the exact same thing. Like I cannot make this up. Like
Hey, you got people leaving mid game twice the same phrase.
yeah,
I didn't seen enough.
yeah, no facts. And then the last, all right, so the other T1 was the 360 jump under the basket. I'm not gonna lie, cause my whole family was at that game. Like J-Rock, that's my man's, and we always go at it like iron sharpens iron. So like, and they had a squad like, so we play against all these super D1 players, and then got my team. We some dogs. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole lot of fighting these dogs. You know what I'm saying? So after that, like that game, I remember one of their players. He was talking stuff to like one of my teammates, and I'm like, I had said something like, "Nah, bro, we not going like that, bro. Tighten up." We ran the play, and AP threw me the pass, and like he threw it like wide, and I'm like, bro, if I jump, like I gotta dunk this. Don't be my favorite one. I know I gotta dunk it. Don't be my favorite one.
It's crazy because you caught it. You caught it on the on knife. Not my bad for stepping on the story, but when you caught it though, you caught it like in front of the rim, and you went under the. You know what I'm saying? I said, bro, this.
Like I caught him like on a hop step, and on a hop step I jumped up and I had to spin. And it was like the dude, because he averaged 10 blocks a game, but like he blocking jump shots out like from the top of the jump, like you know what I'm saying. So when I went up, all I was thinking like I gotta dunk it, because if I not, he gonna glass this jank. And sure enough, when I jumped, like right as I'm putting the ball in the rim, his hand, it should have been an and one, bro. His hand came and hit my wrist, bro, but the ball just went in.
Some people jump and there's no foul on the man that shoot. I'm blowing the whistle. I'm sorry.
I had my whole family, like all my friends, all my family is in the camera cut, like the shot of the game and film, bro. Like they all jump up, like ready to run on the floor. Like that's probably my favorite moment, one of my favorite moments ever playing basketball. Cause like my daughter was there, everything.
One of the that's beautiful. One of the best parts about that video is he literally ran his teammate over. 3, 5, not even.
I gotta get back on D.
Kenny was so blinded with he and his teammate they literally ran into each other. But Kenny kept walking. Dude's on the ground. He had to get up and play D.
But I had a ton of
it was just one of the moments that happens with everything. Like anytime there's like a lit, people usually trip over each other. Look at them, they turn it. So that was.
I'm playing big. I gotta get back on D. I gotta protect the basketball, so I can't. I got a mean mug flex and then just run back real. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do.
Yeah, that is right. But we're gonna put a pin in the basketball. Let's talk about Kenny. You know what I'm saying? I heard you make a Naruto reference earlier. Is there any hobbies you got? Outside of putting people in the ring.
Honestly, bro, like. I like anime. I'm a huge anime fan. I'm really into everything, honestly. I like music. I like anime. I like video games. You know what I'm saying? Of course, sports. I'm only really good at basketball and football, but I like being outside, frisbee, anything. Like, I just like, bro, there's so much stuff that you can do that's not really on your phone, but also, even if it is sitting down, I love movies and stuff like that. I like to read. Just really use my mind, trying to get the most out of life for real.
So I don't even lie, I'm a huge anime fan too. You got any favorite show, any favorite character that like residence with Kenny, and like you're a stan? You a stan for anybody, Kenny?
As far as shows, all right, I got you. Of course, Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, but I like Soul Eater. I like Attack on Titan. I watched Parasite. It just depends. Of course, One Piece too, but like I got to get into it. Like I got to see what's really going on in each show to really get the feel. However, the energy make me feel. Of course, Hunter.
That's I'm
a couple of them. Yeah.
You got any? So okay, so with all those are some fire shows. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm like that AOT. I ain't gonna lie, I'm on the last season of it. I've finished up
Back on
episode 11,
Titan.
so I'm on it right now. So I ain't gonna lie, I had to walk back some stuff. Cause I was talking about AOT bad before I started watching. I was like,
Yeah, it's slow, bro. It's slow.
man, don't. That's what that was my main. Cause I was like, bro, I'm not finna sit here and watch this.
You watch all this, bro. That's a lot of this. That's how they get filler episodes, all that. That's how a lot of them shows are, bro. But like
So is there,
me, honestly, I don't really watch them all the episodes. I honestly I would skip through. I will YouTube and make sure I'm watching the right, what I'm saying, part.
boy, kiddies, I'm not watching 30 fillers to figure out what happened in one war, bro. I'm not gonna do
No, I
this.
can't. Sometimes I can't. Like if I'm not doing nothing, if it's a rainy day, you know what I'm saying, I don't got nothing to do. I might sit there and binge watch and sit there and watch through some anime. Like anime, probably the hardest thing for me to binge watch. I can binge watch other things for the most part, but anime, like One Piece, is impossible. I'm like that's impossible.
Yeah, no, you gotta actually dedicate some time for One Piece. But on the anime topic, is there any like characters you really just sitting there like, nah, that's I
Honest,
do.
honestly, bro, like I have like main character syndrome. I maybe
Oh my god.
like Goku and Naruto, they my favorite, but also like I like Black Star, probably one of my favorite characters of all time from Soul Eater. It was somebody who else I was thinking about. You said like really. Oh, people used to say I look like Gara, and it's like
That's because of the
the
hair.
hair, yeah. And then also on talking about Gara, Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 is probably my favorite character of all time, bro.
Man, listen here. The design of Gogeta 4 with that red is one of the best.
Yeah, bro.
We just that's one of the best. They was in a bag drawing that man up.
And at the time, like, bro, 'cause I was a kid when I found out about that. I used to watch GT when it would come on, and I could catch it, but I didn't never get to that part. So I'm playing the game, and I'm like, Fusion, like
Kenny don't know confused on confusion is.
red hair, red hair, and then he was
You
like
gotta
OP
tell.
in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, bro. I had that jump for the Wii. He was, he was the only one beating Kid Buu.
Mm-hmm.
They were just
Whoa,
too
whoa, hold on.
fast.
Don't do my man Gotenks like that. We
Okay, you crazy.
we held our own for a minute until he got crazy. So
Yeah,
the man's like that because that's my favorite character in Dragon Ball.
go team.
Gotenks and Brawly, I huge
Yeah,
fan.
Broly. Yeah, I used to get crazy with, but I remember he was Broly fan. He just OP. I like how
Oh, Pete. Oh,
like the internet now is so self aware of everything that goes on. Like when you go
yeah.
watch
It
like
was
the
fun when it
parody
was low key,
stuff,
bro. It was so much better when it was low key, bro.
right? Anything with Broly in it, you know what he about to do. Like he's getting ready to just wreck everything.
God, oh god, oh god.
But yeah, but like I'm into that. Like I like honestly, I want to get to a point where I can start working on like my own like fan produced like things because I'm honestly into a lot of stuff. Like I used to be a huge Transformers fan. I'm really big like Mortal Kombat. That game right there, bro. I'm up there. My gamer friends tell me I need to go play for money with that. Sub
Oh,
Zero.
well, look. Now,
Anybody ain't seeing
look.
not seeing me.
So who's the main on Mortal Kombat now?
Sub Zero, bro. Like it's always been
So
Sub
many
Zero.
characters. I'm
I
not.
don't like.
Like,
That's the one time. The one time I'm picking blue. You know what I'm saying? I like blue, one of my favorite colors, but blue, Sub Zero. That's really what what I'm saying. I didn't embrace red and being hot fire, but Sub Zero, that man cold, bro. Like every single game, I'm like undefeatable in it with that man off muscle memory. I'm telling you.
oh, that's fire. That's fire. We should go out there, Kenny. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get you some couple bands. They're gonna be like, cause look, the stereotype is gonna be, oh, you just a hooper. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, but that's what people be thinking, bro.
Until we go in there and put these sticks on, yeah, there's a different situation. They gonna look at you
Bro,
crazy.
I'm telling you, I didn't walk into like my friends' cribs and time everybody sitting there playing Mortal Kombat. I'm like, what y'all doing playing this? Like, don't pass me the sticks. They like, nah, bro, come on, bro. We know you're not that nice. I'm like, bro, like y'all pick who I got to play with. Don't let me get Sub Zero.
But it's y'all pick my character for y'all's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let me do the picking.
Please, because if I get Sub Zero, I'm gonna be here all night and we not leaving.
See, like me, I see me. When it came to fighting, me, my dad. I'm decent in Mortal Kombat. My main is Raiden and
Oh yeah.
Sidebot. Those I fuck with Noob Sidebot.
My
Five,
dad, my bro, my dad. That's how my dad
five,
put me on to so much, bro. But
five.
him and Noob Sabat, bro, he just made me. He's why I'm so competitive with probably basketball games, all that stuff like that. Cause that man and Luke Hang and Noob Sabat, bro, he spams so much with them. And like my dad don't practice. He ain't played Mortal Kombat since the originals, and then he'll pick up the new one and be automatically nice. Same way I am, but it's just like he not doing nothing. He not doing no super moves. He just foot sweep, uppercut, and special move when his health bar get low, and then he just win, bro. I don't get it.
Nah, and that's how my dad was in Super Smash. Like my dad, my fighting game I got into was Super Smash Brothers.
Oh
And my
yeah.
dad was when he had the 64. When he was done playing, Super Mario 64, if he or him and his boy gonna play in Madden, he would give up the 64. I'm like, here, y'all play Super Smash Bros. So now I still play the game like it's done. My younger brother, he has a Switch, but my middle brother, he was kind of adding. But like you said, bro, us playing almost every Super Smash Bros. Game, he picks it up. He's like, oh, I remember this. Like it's almost like muscle memory, like you said.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. I was already a Smash. I was decent in Smash. I like my favorite characters though. Like I gotta figure out how to play with my favorite characters before I
Mm-hmm.
figure out how to play with anybody else.
I,
But yeah, we used to play that at the Bland. You was coming in
yeah,
the
for
rooms
sure.
with
We
us
was
playing
there. I
at
was there. I was there. We was there. That's how I look. That's before they knew I could actually do something on the basketball court. I
Oh
was
yeah, facts.
they know what I'm saying. I was playing Spanish with them. So yeah, nah. We definitely can. Gaming and hoops definitely are like hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Even in all.
Yeah.
But getting back to the basketball, Kenny, I know we heard you talk about injuries. What was the biggest obstacle for you in basketball?
Honestly, this past like since I've committed to like Union and been at home in Richmond,
Hmm.
like it's just been one thing after another. Just life just been crazy from the pandemic in itself. But
Hmm.
honestly, I didn't had COVID and pneumonia, and then obviously, like you said, the knee surgery. I had so the year that they canceled the season because of the pandemic. But I bumped knees. I was working out with a coach, old coach of mine, Coach Bo, and I bumped knees with a dude that played at Virginia State. And me, I didn't think too much of it at the time. I'm just trying to make sure that the other guy was straight. I kept on hooping, but the whole time I had broke off like a piece of cartilage in my bone. It was like doctor said like that big. Yeah,
God.
it was floating in my knee. But at the time, my son KB. He was ready to be born,
Hmm.
and I was like, nah, because I gotta make sure my arm's straight. Got to make sure he's straight. And
Father.
just try to do my best to do my part, honestly. And
Yeah.
so, I still could hoop a little bit. I could still hoop. I just didn't have my bounce for real. So that
Hmm.
was like the only downfall. I couldn't really get everything out of basketball like I wanted to for about like a year and a half. And I'm kind of just now getting back to that, like currently. But that process right there with that was kind of gruesome because I had the initial injury and then it kind of healed on its own. Then I finally had went back to the doctor to get it looked at and got my options again. So I went and had the surgery and I had it actually April 12th of last year. The anniversary just went by, and the surgery went well. Honestly, my knee felt way better like immediately after surgery, but
Hmm.
like it was just in pain because of course I was cut open and I got 3 screws put in my leg. Like that hurt. That honestly hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I went through that, but now everything was going good for the most part with that. I'm going to therapy right pretty much right away, and I was progressing pretty well. Then, like 2 days after my sister's birthday last year, I wake up one night in the middle of the bed. Like I honestly, bro, I thought, not trying to be funny, I thought I had used the bathroom on myself in the bed, but I woke up, my knee was leaking though. Like my knee was leaking. Yeah, and I found out I had sepsis, bro. I went like that whole day though, my leg was tender. Like it was swollen up because they had a brace, and I couldn't sleep with the brace on at all. But the one night I did sleep with it on, the next day it woke up, it was fat. We were sitting on the couch, bro. You come sit beside me, I'm screaming in pain, bro. Like just from you sitting beside me, like that's how much pain my leg was in. So I ended up going to the hospital. I was in there for a week. I had a tube in my knee to drain the infection out because sepsis eats your flesh and stuff like that and all that. So then I had a tube in my arm, which was like connected in my heart, but it was like in my right arm. So for a month after that, my mom, shout out to my mom too, because my this journey is crazy. But my mom, she came and put medicine in my arm 3 times a day, like one at 8, I guess 12 or 2, and then one at 6. You know what I'm saying? Putting my antibiotics in my arm every day, and then I'm having nurses come check. I was in my own crib at the time too, so I'm having nurses come to the crib and they help me out and change my stuff with my leg, and so finally got the tube out and I kind of eased back in. And once I got cleared to play again, honestly, this is when it gets crazy at because after you would have thought I would have been done after the surgery and sepsis. I'm supposed to meet with the ADA union and get back, playing with basketball. And the day before that, I'm hooping. I pull up to go hoop at the school. Like everybody, like all my peers, all my friends, and that hooping stuff is there for the most part. And I'm like, it's my last game. Like I'm having a decent day, what I kind of expect for myself at the time. But I took a step between Robbie and my guy K Tab. I did like a Euro step between them, trying to like skip through the lane and do like a lay. And on the step, like my leg just didn't extend like I was supposed to. Like I broke my leg. Like on the step, I just stepped, and next thing you know, like, cause you know how your leg it bends and then it kind of comes back up. It didn't come back up. I just went down. I'm like, oh. And at first I thought I like tore my ACL. I immediately thought the worst, but I kind of checked my leg. My knee didn't hurt at all, and I'm like, then I fell down my leg, and I'm like,
And
am I
that
sick?
and I know, and it's crazy because, like you said, you went to straight forward. So when like you said, when you felt your knee, you was like, all right, the knee's still intact. What is this now? Like,
Bro, I'm telling you, like, and I felt that my last. I just broke my leg, bro. I knew I just broke my leg. I could feel the crack. All that, it was right under where my screws is at, bro. And that between all three of those is probably like the worst part. That all that was the most painful stuff I ever been through. Cause I got up after that, walked out the gym, drove to the hospital. St. Mary's was jumping. It was beating this day. Like had to walk up the hill. They tried to bring me the wheelchair. The wheelchair was too little.
like
Trying
to
to see
say,
that Joe hurt. So I'm sitting in there, bro. I'm sitting in the ER for like hours, bro. And I'm standing up because I can't sit down. Then they take me to the overflow room. I'm trying to sit. They got my leg elevated, but I'm sitting there for like hours again. So I'm like, bro, I know my leg is broken, but they taking forever to let me know what's up. So I'm walking out, like I'm literally walking out the hospital, and the lady stops me at the front desk, like, where you going? We got your X-rays right here. And I'm like, well, where y'all been at? Because I've been sitting here like for hours in
sitting here in
pain,
pain, sitting here.
no meds, no nothing, just don't know what's going on. And I'm talking about they like I could see the crack in it where the screws and all that, and I'm like, wow. So that's before I broke my leg. I still had the feeling in my foot and everything, but I lost the feeling in my foot when I broke my leg. So after that, recovering from that was like I really had to rebuild my whole entire jumping leg all over again.
Jesus.
Yeah, and that process, like really, I had to learn how to walk 3 times in 1 year is a lot. Because each time I had to learn how to walk again. Because those was you talking about pain, bro? Like I take some falls, bro. I didn't had all types of injuries, bro. But those three right there, bro. If I could take all three of those, I probably could take anything. Honestly, physically,
And that's the great thing. And that's something I always admired you about you, Kenny, because at this point with injuries, a lot of people would have gave up. A lot of people would have stopped. A lot of people would have hung the ball up and like, bump. I'm going to school for something else because I keep getting injured. Your
right?
body and you know what I'm saying, and your ability to be able to keep playing, that was enough for me to be like, man, this, like you said, I didn't know you had to relearn how to walk three times. And
Bro.
for you to be now to just, what I'm saying, be able to get up and still be able to play at the highest, at the college level, it's a testament to God and a testament
I'm
how
telling you, bro, and
great,
that's what I'm about
you
to
know what I'm
say.
saying? Yeah.
It ain't nothing but God, like allowing me to continue to be successful because I've had so many injuries and things that a lot of people are not coming back from, or they don't have the commitment or the dedication to it that they say they do to really come back from it. And so for me, it's like I know that basketball it's not forever, but it's gonna be a gateway to for me to do everything else that I wanted. Oh my God, sorry, bro. The game, Joel Embiid just got dunked on, bro.
I'm watching. Look, if you would see me glance down at my phone, bro, I'm watching it
Oh
too. So
my God, yeah, Cam Johnson just punished them. But yeah, bro. I just trying to that guy is gonna lead me to everything else. God really get basketball has always opened doors for me. And for
mm-hmm.
me, I'm a pretty chill, laid back dude. Like I don't really do too much talking. I stick to, what I'm saying, my people is my people, But I do like people. I do like interacting with people. I do like meeting new people at the same time and being the impact. Like everybody has a different walk of life and we all have a story.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, like I said, you giving me this opportunity, it's like it's really putting me on because now somebody watching this gets to be like, okay, this is something somebody else that's going through obstacles and they still trying to get to where they want to be in their goal. And then like that's what it's all about. Because for me, honestly, I like kids, working with kids and stuff. And for me, I didn't necessarily have, like I said, I didn't have all the clout, all the trainers, all the people looking out for me when it came to basketball. It was just me, my family, and the ones who knew. You know what I'm saying? The ones, if you know, you know. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you know.
So for me, I just kind of want to create a platform, and it's not just for basketball. My goal in life, what I want to get out of it is like Richmond in itself. But as long as I'm here, I know so many people that do music, that do sports, that do art. My sister, she does everything. She models, she does art, dances, sings, plays almost every instrument. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a platform for the people that don't they're not always in the spotlight, you know what I'm saying? They don't get all the attention that the top people are getting because, like I said, I was telling you earlier, I'm always been that one dude, like, who's that? You know what I'm saying? All these big time names, and then this is one dude there, and it's me. I don't have no type of resume like these other people got, but one thing for sure, when the lights on, when we in them, between them lines,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
you know what I'm
when the ball
saying?
go up, it's different. You have to show me why you're where you're at. You know what I'm saying? For show that.
Facts, bro, facts. I didn't play against a lot of like, I didn't play against Cam Thomas from the Nets. I didn't play against, of course, Armando. Baycott. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go pro soon.
Show
I played West Nate Knight. He used to go to William Mary. He's in the NBA now. I think
it.
he's in either Minnesota or Atlanta Hawks. And I played at these pro runs too with a bunch of talent that's local. Like, there's just so much talent around here,
I'm
bro.
about to say we can just kill it. I'm gonna just tell this to y'all now. Kenny Wake goes to 6 a.m. pro runs. Like I don't know how much committed you more. Like I tell everybody, I love basketball as much as probably you do. But the slight difference between is you gonna be on the court at 6 a.m. I'm coming in 6:30. 6:30. I'm
And
coming in
matter of fact,
kind of later.
and it's not the brag. It's not the brag, but like most of the time, like I work. I still work. I got 2 kids, so I work
Yeah, you.
overnight. You know what I'm saying? So I get off at 6 to be there at 6:30 to go hoop, and then 6:30 runs, and I'm doing that. I was doing that during this past season with practice. I'm getting off work, get up, make sure I'm in class, going to practice and stuff. Get my kids barely getting to work. Don't you might not even go to sleep. Go to work, get up, be ready to hop on the road for a road game.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, man, it's the hard part of it, the commitment, man, and how much you really want, what it is that you want out of life. Because this is just for me. I've been in college for so long, but I'm ready to get up out of here, bro. I'm ready to finish this part and try to explore basketball and life to the fullest. Basketball. I know basketball, but I'm grateful that I'm getting the opportunity again because it's like injuries, pandemic, family stuff. I haven't been through a lot, and I'm grateful that Virginia has continued to allow me to be there and be a part of that program and come in there and just be able to put that work in. Because for me, basketball has always been what separated me from everyone else. So I'm cool with everybody. It's all people from all walks of life. But basketball is that one thing where it's like when I'm out there, I'm a whole different. You know what I'm saying? Different animal, different person. I love it. I just try to have that Mamba mentality and try to really play it the right way and go about things the right way. I don't like playing pickup and people cheating. Like I want to give you my best shot and you give me your best shot. No cheating. We ain't ready to do none of that
Yeah.
stuff. No, like
We when we get out there to play fives, we get out there to
Yeah.
play five. Like
Not arguing, fighting,
no,
you
no,
know
no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
saying, do all that other stuff. Nah, bro.
Trash talking maybe, but other than that,
Yeah.
that's as far as we going. But cause we're like you said, iron sharp as iron, and that's what we're really here to do. You're here
Mm-hmm.
to make me better, and I'm here for you to get, you know what I'm saying, for you to be better when you go out in X, Y, and Z. But
Facts.
that's all right. So we're gonna get out the sad part about basketball. What's your favorite or best moment with basketball?
Honestly, I got a few, but honestly, like anything with me playing ball, like my kids being a part of it, like you know what I'm saying. My last year at Bland, like for me, my daughter was on the way like this summer because I didn't even people don't know I played there the 2017-2018 year. I took a year off. You know what I'm saying? Had to get learn and get adjusted, and had to take a year off to get right, honestly, because I wasn't on my stuff like I was supposed to the
Mm-hmm.
fullest. So I got back, and then my daughter's on the way at the time, and then she's born like the second, third week of the season. Like I missed the third game of that year. Then we played Nova. I didn't play that game, but my daughter being there, like once I had my kids and stuff, like I was always serious about it. I always wanted to take it to as far as I could, but it became like that hunger and that drive. It almost became like I don't even know where it came from. It's like survival mode now. It's definitely survival mode now. So in that last year, really for there, that it was my last year there. Honestly, that whole year was a great moment for me because for all the work, hard work, the sacrifice, the personal loss, family, and just things I had to sacrifice for to get back into basketball. That was a great moment. Being able to commit to Union, you know what I'm saying, a prestigious HBCU was a great moment. And then honestly, anytime I didn't dunked on somebody or hit a game winner or made a great block, I just that's what turned me up. But I like seeing other people do stuff. I love like good team moments and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not really about me. I like winning. I just want to win and be able to be out there, bro, and keep it going. That's every time I'm out there is the best moment, really, because it could be taken away from me. I don't have to be playing basketball no more, to be honest, bro. Honestly.
All right, my fault, y'all. Little technical problems. You know what I'm saying? Shit, look, that happened. But we talked about. Oh yeah, we talked about your best moment with basketball as your kids loved it.
Oh, okay. Well, I should give you a real best moment. I'm sorry. I'm so starstruck, bro. Reminiscing, but I said reminiscing. But yeah, best basketball moment. Honestly, that dunk, like I said, number one, the T1 with the 360. But like my daughter was there. Seeing my family, like my aunt, my cousins, my mom, my dad, like uncle, everybody was in there. Sister, like everybody jumped. Like everybody
Was
jumped.
that was that this game? Was that
Yeah. No,
that
okay, so no, that
that
game that
that
was so that's
that
the
was
Brunswick game, bro.
that?
That's the Brunswick. Okay, so that game right there, but that's up there too, bro. I swore that was gonna be my big break, bro.
that
So that jump, we playing this team, bro, back and forth game, but the Brunswick team, and like we just need a bucket. We right there. We just needed a bucket, bro. Like we going blow for blow with this team, bro. And like we got them beat. They tired, bro, and so mind you, it sucks. I lost to LC Bird on a buzzer beater, bro. That year, I guess LC Bird my senior year. That one time, bro. So and this game was just like that. So my fault, but anyways, the dude he they threw a pass, bro, and the dude went down. He shot like a layup and he missed it, and I just got the rebound out the crowd, and all I know was like it was only like 30 seconds left in the game or something like that, bro. I got tunnel vision. And I just one man fast break, just Hall of Fame, blew up out of the traffic, bro. And I just remember going up and I dunked it because I was ready. I really wanted to do really cranky, but I had to make sure I made it because it was game was on the line. So I dunked it, and then I just remember hitting the wall, and I just looked back, and I just like, bro, it felt like everything was slow mo. I could see everything on the floor, bro, like every last player, and I just see the same dude that just missed the layup, cherry picking. And so they pitched the ball like, and I'm like, oh, and none of my teammates was nowhere close to him, bro. So I seen him, bro, and I just
Hot out
took
of
off. and like for me, like I like defense. So like one thing about it, if there's somebody that's really fast or somebody that's ahead of everybody else, if the closest man, I tell them slow him down, I'm gonna come pin that jank. And so that junk, I ain't had nobody there, but he just, I don't know if he just didn't get there fast enough or he just didn't think I was gonna
The
come.
footsteps. You heard the footsteps.
Bro, like I came and I pinned it and I shouldn't have. Usually I grab it off the backboard, bro, but the game was on the line, bro, and you know how the refs be, bro. I ain't want to grab it and they called a tech or whatever. Your
Goaltending.
goaltending, yeah, or something like that. And then like so I blocked it and the ball rolled out of bounds and I was like, I was turned. And then like bro, they ran this play, bro. The dude, he just finished playing that shot actually, bro. He lined the joint up, bro, from the top of the key. One dribble, pump fake, green bean for game. I'm like, oh my god, every time.
Every time. I yeah. See, our and it's moments like that where you appreciate the love of the game because
Yeah, bro.
it was like 3 seconds later. 3 seconds earlier, Kenny was like, oh yeah, that was
I
it.
just maxed it out, bro. Like I just did everything like
Yeah,
I
for sure.
possibly could to win a game.
I feel.
But yeah, bro.
But last 3 questions I got for you. I
Okay.
heard that you're into music. So who is your go artist and who is your favorite artist?
All right. So I'm gonna be real. My favorite artist of all time, bro. It's really stuck between Young Thug and Future, but I'm gonna have to give it to Thug. Like Thug is crazy, and Uzi too, but Thug is crazy. Like Thug he can do anything, bro. No matter of fact, I'm gonna scratch that, bro. My two favorite artists is Thug and Juice World, bro. But Juice WRLD not here no more, so I definitely got it by default to go to Thug. But like honestly, when it comes to music, bro, like honestly, especially with black people, what we come with like our sound and stuff like that, we can do anything, bro. So like I'm pretty much into any type of music, you know what I'm saying? But Thug, Thug really one of them dudes that really put me on to like being able to listen to different sounds and accept it. Like, okay, this beat actually is kind of hard, like, or this sound how the way the vocals working on
The
this
way he
beat.
uses his voice with music? Yeah.
hmm And so it's just that I just like I like melodies and stuff like that. I'm into it's not just about lyrics, not just about the beat. I like the general sound and everything that come with stuff. I'm a detailed person, so
Yeah.
I'm into all the intricate parts of stuff.
For sure that. Now, me and you have talked because we've talked about this Kobe thing, and I'm not gonna get on. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that today. We're not gonna get on it. We're not gonna do it today. But is it safe to say that there's something that Kobe is your favorite player?
Yeah, bro. Kobe is my favorite player of all time, but currently I probably I don't know like favorite players because honestly it'd be my favorite players be like my players that I either model my game after. So like of course Kobe, but really I like current players is really the LA Big Three, the LA Clippers Big Three is
Mm-hmm.
really the players that today outside of Kobe Bryant that I really kind of modeled my game after. Like honestly, like I feel like if I had the athleticism of Russ, I feel like I want to have the offensive smoothness of PG and defense like Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? That's really how I try to be. And all those guys they some top dogs, and it's of course you got to go to the guys like Braun, but those are 1-on-1. It's crazy people in the league that you can model your game after. But Kobe was definitely the guy. Kobe, he's number one, bro.
I feel that. I feel that. Now, before we end off, Kenny, this is a basketball podcast. I need your top five all time. I need the top five all time to you. So before we get out of here,
All time to me. All right. You
and
want all right.
I don't want no. This ain't this is fun. I need it in order.
Not in order,
Yeah,
not
I need it
positions. You're in order. Top five basketball players of all time.
all time.
All right, I got you. Number one, Kobe Bean Bryant.
Yeah.
Number two, LeBron James. Three, I'm gonna go Mike Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
He's the third go to me. Now down to 4 and 5.
That's where it gets iffy.
That's where it get iffy. But it's crazy because if this was a like a starting five, bro, I don't even know. It's really the 5 spot, bro. That 5 spot is where it gets hard because honestly, at the 4, but any of these 3 players between Shaq, Will, and Bill Russell, they can fit in between any of them, the 4 and 5 spot. Whoever you just feel like is better. But honestly, technically Shaq might get left out because one, Bill Russell got like 12 rings, 11 rings.
11.
You know what I'm saying? And then Kareem got a 38K.
Hey, look, look, we really the man only lost 2 college games, bro. He played 4 years, only lost 2. Like,
That's insane.
Man was a winner on any type of level of basketball. So yeah, I feel it. Well, this has been On the Rise with Kenny Southerland. Go ahead and plug them socials real quick, Kenny, before we get out of here. Go ahead and plug them things.
Yeah. Follow me on the gram at KO.Ken. That's with a dot and a 3 for the E. And then that's really by Twitter. Hold on, my Twitter one is KA10 and then .Ken with a 3. I think it may be an E. I don't really know, but that's the Dragon Ball Z.
Don't worry about it.
That's the Dragon Ball Z influence, man. The red, whole lot of red, man. Whole lot of red.
Well, like I said, this has been On the Rise with your boy Jay and Kenny. I appreciate the opportunity for having you. Y'all never know. Kenny might be back again. You know what I'm saying?
I really do hope to.
Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely set this up again, Kenny. But appreciate your time, my man, and we'll catch y'all later. Peace, love, and
appreciate you. Peace out, y'all.